Hello, and welcome to my channel. Relax, and get ready to listen to today's story. Now I'm gonna tell you a story about one cozy, rainy night in a big hotel. Emma Thompson stood outside the old-fashioned hotel, clutching her umbrella tightly as rain poured down around her. The droplets danced on the pavement, creating a symphony of sound that matched the rhythm of her racing heart. She had come to this quaint establishment for a much-needed getaway from her busy life as a writer. The weight of deadlines and expectations had become suffocating, and she yearned for a respite from the chaos. With her suitcase in tow, Emma took a deep breath and stepped inside, immediately enveloped by the cozy atmosphere. The creaking wooden floors welcomed her with open arms, as if they had been waiting for her arrival. The sound of rain tapping against the windows and the inviting scent of freshly brewed coffee filled the air, promising warmth and comfort. Emma's eyes scanned the lobby, taking in the vintage furniture and the collection of antique trinkets displayed on shelves. The walls were adorned with sepia-toned photographs capturing moments frozen in time. Each image seemed to hold a story, whispering secrets of the past to those who cared to listen. Approaching the front desk, Emma was greeted by a friendly staff member. His name tag read Thomas, and his eyes twinkled with genuine hospitality. "Welcome to the Rosewood Inn," he said, his voice soothing like a lullaby. "We're delighted to have you here." Emma smiled, feeling an immediate sense of comfort in Thomas's presence. "Thank you," she replied, her voice filled with gratitude. "I've been looking forward to this escape for quite some time." Thomas handed her a key with an ornate brass keychain. "Your room is on the second floor, overlooking the garden," he said, his smile widening. "I think you'll find it quite charming." With a grateful nod, Emma made her way to the staircase, her footsteps echoing through the quiet hallway. As she climbed the stairs, she couldn't help but notice the intricate details of the hotel's architecture. The banister, worn smooth from years of use, seemed to guide her towards a world of tranquility and inspiration. Reaching her room, Emma inserted the key into the lock and turned it with anticipation. The door swung open, revealing a haven of serenity. The room exuded a sense of comfort and tranquility, with a plush bed adorned with crisp white linens and a small writing desk positioned near the window, overlooking the rain-soaked streets below. Emma settled in, enjoying the sound of raindrops on the roof as she unpacked her belongings. She placed her favorite novels on the bedside table, their familiar spines offering solace and inspiration. As she settled into the soft embrace of the armchair by the window, she felt a sense of calm wash over her. This was the sanctuary she had been yearning for, a place where her creativity could flourish. The rain continued to fall outside, casting a gentle haze over the world beyond the hotel's windows. Emma decided to explore the hotel further, curious to see what other treasures it held within its walls. She ventured downstairs to the common area, where a cozy lounge awaited her. The room was adorned with overstuffed armchairs and bookshelves lined with well-worn classics. A crackling fire in the hearth cast a warm glow on the room, inviting guests to gather and share stories. Emma's eyes were immediately drawn to an elderly couple, Mr. and Mrs. Johnson, engrossed in conversation. Their eyes sparkled with the wisdom of years lived and stories yet untold. Intrigued, Emma approached them and struck up a conversation. "Good evening," she said, her voice filled with genuine curiosity. "I couldn't help but notice your animated conversation. What brings you to the Rosewood Inn?" Mr. Johnson chuckled, his laugh like a melody dancing on the wind. "We've been coming here for years," he said, his voice tinged with nostalgia. "This place holds a special place in our hearts. It's where we fell in love all those years ago." Mrs. Johnson smiled, her eyes twinkling with fond memories. "Indeed," she added. "The Rosewood Inn has a way of bringing people together. We've met some of our dearest friends here." Emma found herself captivated by their wisdom and zest for life. She spent hours listening to their stories, recounting adventures and lessons learned over the years. Their tales transported her to different eras, where she could experience the world through their eyes. As the evening wore on, Emma also crossed paths with Sarah, a young artist struggling with self-doubt. Sarah's vibrant blue eyes were clouded with uncertainty, her paint-stained hands fidgeting nervously. They bonded over their shared passion for creativity and the challenges they faced in pursuing their dreams. Sarah confided in Emma about her fears of not being good enough, her voice laced with vulnerability. "I pour my heart and soul into my art," she said, her voice trembling. "But sometimes, I wonder if it's enough." Emma reached out, her hand resting gently on Sarah's arm. "I understand," she said, her voice filled with empathy. "But remember, art is not about being perfect. It's about expressing yourself, embracing your unique voice. Your art has the power to touch hearts and ignite emotions. Believe in yourself, Sarah." Tears glistened in Sarah's eyes as she nodded, a newfound determination shining through. Emma offered words of encouragement and support, sharing her own struggles as a writer. Together, they vowed to chase their dreams and conquer their fears, finding solace in their shared journey. During her stay, Emma also crossed paths with James, a reserved businessman who revealed his hidden passion for writing. They met by chance in the hotel's cozy lounge, where the aroma of freshly brewed tea mingled with the crackling fire in the hearth. Over cups of steaming tea, James shared snippets of his work in progress, surprising Emma with his eloquent prose. The words flowed effortlessly from his lips, painting vivid images in her mind. They discovered a shared love for storytelling and found solace in their newfound friendship. Emma marveled at James' ability to capture emotions and convey them through his writing. She encouraged him to embrace his talent and pursue his passion, reminding him that it was never too late to follow one's dreams. As they sat by the fire, their conversation deepened, delving into the intricacies of the creative process. They discussed the power of words and the way stories have the ability to touch lives and shape perspectives. Emma found herself inspired by James' insights, feeling a renewed sense of purpose in her own writing. One evening, as the rain continued to pour outside, the hotel guests gathered around a crackling fireplace in the common area. The flickering flames cast a warm glow on their faces as they took turns sharing personal stories and dreams. Emma listened intently, captivated by each character's unique journey and the resilience they displayed in the face of adversity. The room was filled with laughter, tears, and a sense of camaraderie that transcended time and space. As Emma shared her own stories, she felt a weight lift from her shoulders. The act of vulnerability brought her closer to the other guests, weaving a tapestry of connection and understanding. In that moment, she realized that the power of storytelling lay not only in the words themselves but in the shared experiences they created. The night wore on, and the rain outside grew heavier. The guests huddled closer to the fire, their voices mingling with the crackling embers. Each tale brought a new perspective, a fresh understanding of the human experience. As the evening drew to a close, Emma found herself surrounded by newfound friends, united by the magic of storytelling. The bonds forged in that room would forever hold a special place in her heart, serving as a reminder of the transformative power of connection and shared experiences. During her stay at the Rosewood Inn, Emma discovered that the hotel was not only a sanctuary for writers but also a haven for artists of all kinds. The walls were adorned with paintings and photographs, each piece telling a unique story. One day, Emma stumbled upon an art studio tucked away in a corner of the hotel. The scent of paint and turpentine filled the air, mingling with the sound of brushes against canvas. Intrigued, she ventured inside, finding herself surrounded by an array of colors and textures. There, she met Olivia, a talented painter who had been residing at the hotel for several months. Olivia's vibrant personality matched her bold artwork, which adorned the studio walls. She welcomed Emma with open arms, eager to share her passion for art. As they spent time together, Olivia encouraged Emma to explore her artistic side. With Olivia's guidance, Emma picked up a paintbrush and began to experiment with colors and strokes. She discovered a hidden talent within herself, expressing emotions and stories through the medium of paint. The art studio became a sanctuary for Emma, a place where she could let go of expectations and immerse herself in the joy of creation. Surrounded by fellow artists, she felt a sense of belonging and acceptance that she had never experienced before. As the night wore on, a mysterious event unfolded within the hotel. Strange noises echoed through the corridors, sparking curiosity and intrigue among the guests. Emma and her newfound friends embarked on a light-hearted investigation, determined to uncover the truth behind the unexplained occurrences. They gathered in hushed whispers, their eyes shining with excitement. What could it be? Sarah wondered aloud, her voice tinged with a mix of fear and anticipation. Emma's heart raced as they followed the eerie sounds, their footsteps echoing through the dimly lit hallways. The hotel seemed to come alive with whispers and creaking floorboards, as if it held secrets waiting to be unraveled. As they ventured deeper into the heart of the hotel, the mystery deepened. Doors opened and closed on their own accord, and shadows danced along the walls. The guests exchanged nervous glances, their imaginations running wild with possibilities. Through their joint efforts, Emma and her fellow guests pieced together clues and unraveled the mystery. The truth, it turned out, was far from sinister but instead held a heartwarming surprise that brought smiles to everyone's faces. As they followed the sounds to an old storage room, they discovered a group of mischievous children playing hide-and-seek. Laughter filled the air as the children confessed to their antics, their innocent eyes shining with mischief. The guests couldn't help but smile at the sight, realizing that sometimes, even the most mundane occurrences could be transformed into extraordinary adventures. Their shared adventure deepened their bond and created lasting memories that would forever be etched in their hearts. As her stay at the hotel neared its end, Emma found herself reflecting on the connections she had made and the inspiration she had found within its walls. The stories she had heard and the friendships she had forged had breathed new life into her writing. Emma realized that sometimes, it took stepping away from her everyday life to truly find herself and her creative voice. She sat at the small writing desk in her room, the rain tapping against the window pane like a gentle reminder of the transformative power of this place. With each stroke of her pen, she poured her heart onto the page, weaving tales of love, loss, and resilience. Emma knew that the Rosewood Inn would forever hold a special place in her heart. It was a sanctuary that had nurtured her creativity and reminded her of the beauty that could be found in the simplest of moments. As she packed her suitcase, she vowed to carry the spirit of this place with her, allowing it to guide her on her future endeavors. On her last day at the hotel, Emma bid farewell to the staff and guests who had become like a second family to her. The rain had subsided, leaving behind a glistening world washed clean. With a renewed sense of purpose and a wealth of stories to tell, she stepped out into the rain once more. As she walked away, the sound of raindrops on her umbrella reminded her of the comfort and connection she had found within the walls of the old-fashioned hotel. The memories and friendships she had forged would forever be etched in her heart, serving as a reminder of the transformative power of love, creativity, and the magic that lies within unexpected encounters. Emma knew that this was not just an ending but a new beginning. She carried the spirit of the rosewood in with her, ready to face the world with renewed vigor and a determination to chase her dreams. And as she walked away, the rain whispered its blessings, promising that this was only the first chapter of an extraordinary journey yet to come.